Unleashing Your Potential, the journey to becoming $1 million coach. Welcome to $1 Million Coach, the podcast where we unlock secrets for coaching professionals. I'm Tanya Penty, and today we're diving into a very crucial topic, transforming your self-doubt into unwavering self-belief and stepping into the realm of being $1 million coach. Let's start by acknowledging we've all felt it. Self-doubt. It's not just you. It's a universal challenge. But here's the twist. Self-doubt isn't your enemy. It's actually a signal towards your growth. It's a little nudge, if you will. Remember the very first time you've ever done something and self-doubt creeps in everywhere. Well, just remember, most and great coaches once stood where you are today. When I started playing basketball, it became a deep desire to play sport, to play basketball. I loved it. I wasn't very good at it when I first started, but I loved it. And I loved it so much that even though I wasn't very good, it didn't stop me. It didn't slow me down. Quite the opposite. I was constantly seeking out ways to put myself in positions to get better. For instance, I missed out on making the state basketball team, and not making that team was utterly devastating. I thought in that moment that was the end of me playing basketball and the end of my path. Little did I know that the rejection was God's protection in that moment. Give me a wave if you're watching on YouTube, or wave if you're in the car. How many of you have felt that in your life, in a moment where something didn't work out? You didn't get that coaching client, you didn't get that big project, maybe you didn't get that big promotion, or you didn't, land that big sales deal. And it's exactly what you thought that you wanted, but on reflection, it was actually exactly what you needed not to get that. It's, that not getting that, making that state team was what forged me into making a new path in my life, which allowed me to play at a higher level and surround myself with people also obsessed like myself. So you're probably wondering, what do I mean? Well, I had to seek out how I could play basketball more, how I could practice more, how I could get better, who was going to help me in that journey. And what I found out is that as an international exchange student, when you go to high school in the US, you have the opportunity to try out for a basketball team, or any sport team. Obviously, basketball is my passion. So I found out that I could play 3 hours a day, 6 days a week. Now, to some of you, you're probably like, that doesn't sound very good. But to me, as a young athlete who really wanted to get better, who really just loved the game so much, it was my dream situation. So I couldn't have been more excited of turning that dream of playing more into a reality. That plan that would lead me then to a full ride athletic scholarship in the NCAA. So a full ride basketball scholarship, which before going to high school, I didn't even know that was a thing. I had no idea. My next immediate step was play basketball every day and get better. And that was it. I wasn't focused too far down in the future. Going pro wasn't even like a thought in my mind. Had no idea. And then it was the same thing. The worst person on the team in college, couldn't catch a basketball, often let a lot of rebounds go. Well, actually, I didn't even get to play very many minutes my first year. I think I played something like 8 minutes the entire year, to going on to be the second highest rebounder in stats in the NCAA. So all I knew was there was a deep burning desire in my soul, and I was willing and ready to put in the work to get to a place that I wasn't even quite sure yet. I just knew that I had to turn my self-doubt into self-belief, because no one else was going to do it for me. Like I mentioned, I was rejected locally here in Australia, and no one here was going to turn my internal insecurities into an external reality of playing more. I had to turn my self-doubt into self-belief. And what I found in my experience and, pattern recognition is that failing fast and failing often is one of the most important ways to to turn your self-doubt into self-confidence. I think it was Simon Sinek that said that. Being able to do that. So failing fast and often. So basketball practice was my ability to beat myself up or get beaten up on the basketball court every single day until I got better and got better and got better and got better. And that would never have happened, by just doing affirmations or the mental work. Is a two-step process. So building self-belief isn't just about affirmations, although the neuroscience and the mindset piece is very important, but it's about action. And especially when you're feeling the most amount of self-doubt, take consistent and action often. And when you do, what I found to be really helpful for me, especially in the times when, you're in those deep, dark moments where you're like, is this the right thing for me? I felt like this was supposed to be my calling, but I'm not getting the results, or I haven't got the clients that I want, is start reflecting on the successes that you've already had in your life. So, if you're looking to turn your expertise into a 7-figure online business, coaching business, well, you obviously have had many successes in your life that have led you to this point. So each success is proof of your capabilities. I'll say that again. Each success you've had in your life is proof of your capabilities. So being able to invest in your growth is one of the ways that I've personally found to help accelerate results. So what do I mean by that? Attending workshops, reading books, getting a mentor. Give me a wave if you love attending workshops and getting better. You're an avid reader, or you've got a lot of audiobooks, you've got a few mentors, because what I found is that growth, excuse me, breeds confidence. So if it's all right with you, I'd love to do a quick little exercise with you. What I want you to do is close your eyes. Unless you're driving, please don't close your eyes. It's very dangerous. Wait till you have stopped the vehicle. Think of a moment when you were truly impactful as a coach, as a sales executive, as a consultant, as a sales manager. Think about a time where you've really helped the person that you've served with whatever outcome they're looking to achieve. So close your eyes and take a moment to think about that. Now you've got that. Think about that feeling. Hold that feeling in your body. That feeling is your true potential peeking its way through. This is what we want to bring out so that we can really scale your authenticity and impact. $1 million coaches, it isn't all about, it's not all about strategies. Serving your audience isn't all about strategies, because, strategies can only take you so far. It's about connection. And, with everything we have today, AI, ChatGPT, all the different resources, people can find strategy very easy, but connection is your superpower. Understanding the needs, the fears, the aspirations, tailoring your approach to create a transformational experience for your clients, for the people that you serve, for your community. Your authentic desire to help will shine through and attract success that you seek. So for this week, I've got an actionable step for you. I'd love for you to reach out to a client. If you don't have clients yet, you're new to the coaching and consulting space, reach out to someone, a business associate or a business colleague that maybe has popped into your mind, with no agenda, just caring. So reach out, ask how they're doing, see if there's any way that you can serve, and watch the trust and connection grow. Once you start to feel that connection, once you start to see how great it feels to genuinely care, that's when you're able to scale your impact. Now let's talk about scaling. To reach that $1 million mark, obviously you can't just serve one client unless you have one ultra wealthy client who will be paying you that 7 figures plus per year. That's probably not could happen. but it's probably not going to happen for most of you. So we're going to need a lot more clients to serve. And if you're listening to this, it's your impact is what's one of the most important things. One of my personal philosophies is that impact over income. It's really important to make an income so that you're serving at the highest level, so that you're able to invest in the charities that you like and support the people around you. But impact, if you're in coaching, you've been called because you really want to serve people. You really want to help people get to their desired outcome, and be part of that journey and cheering them on and supporting them. So to get there, you're going to need to expand your impact. So how can you do that? If you don't already have coaching groups, some courses, you can write a book. Obviously, writing a book is going to be something that's going to potentially could take you a little bit longer, but online courses and coachings, that will be able, you'll be able to diversify your income stream while staying true to your core connection and your core mission. So remember, the journey to becoming a $1 million coach starts with you. Believe in your ability to make a difference, and the financial success will follow. You got this. If this was helpful, you like this content, like, share, and leave a comment below. Would love to hear from you. God bless you, and go out there and get it.